So there's been a bunch of new powerful avatar cards, but this cute little guy is by far the strongest. So Badgermole Cub is a 1 of any color and 1 green for a 2/2 creature Badgermole. Whenever this creature enters Earthbend 1, so target land you control becomes a 0/0 creature with haste that's still a land. Put a 1/1 counter on it, then it dies or is exiled, return it to the battlefield tapped. And it has the ability that whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional green. So this dude does so much for 2 mana. First of all, it's 3/3 in stats, which is decent, but it works really well with itself, because if you earthbend a land, that land becomes a creature, and when that creature taps for mana, it'll trigger the second ability and add an additional green. It's also really powerful with a ton of mana dorks that already exist. There are one in every single format. And this guy, for 2 mana, doubles the amount if they're mana dorks that make 1, which are the most popular ones. But it also has really good synergy with itself. Let's say on turn 3, you can play this. Animate your land. Now that land taps for 2 mana, you play another Badgermole and make another land into a creature. Next turn, you have 2 moles, so your creature lands make 3 mana, and you have 2 of them, which make 6. You have 2 other land drops, so you get total 8 mana. And if you have a mana dork on turn 1, you can do this 1 turn earlier. So you get good stats, a haste creature, mana generation, all for just 2 mana, which is insane. So I wouldn't be surprised that this card is actually strong enough for Modern. It's 100% strong enough for Commander. Any deck where you have mana dorks or earthbending, you want this guy in there. And for Standard, it's so much value, I wouldn't be surprised if it warped the entire deck all around this guy. Next busted card is Firebending Students, 1 of any color and 1 red for a 1/2 creature human monk with prowess, and has Firebending X, where X is this creature's power, and that's whenever this creature attacks, add X red mana. This mana lasts until end of combat. So all this card really needs is 1 pump spell to be insane. Giving 3 power for 1 mana is generally a decent rate. So for 1 mana, you can make this a 5/2, and then attack and make 5 red mana. That basically means you can just unload your hand with pump spells and burn spells, triggering the prowess, making this deal even more damage. You can even combine this with haste, like on turn 3, you play this, you give this a buff that gives haste, you attack immediately, and then play more things. It's ridiculous that Wizards keep printing these busted red prowess cards, because they've been dominating Standard, and I think this is a card that has a lot of potential. Highly cheap blocker is 2 of any color and 1 blue for a 2/1 legendary creature, human performer ally with flash prowess. Ty Lee enters, tap up to 1 target creature. It doesn't untap until its controller untaps step, for as long as you control Ty Lee. So if this card doesn't get removed, it's actually so much value. You're effectively shutting off a creature from attacking and blocking at flash speed, with a 2/1 body that gets bigger for every spell. And you can use spells to protect her. Either you play her at flash, immediately stun a creature, then you untap and you just play spells that protects her to make sure that that creature doesn't get unstunned, and then you just use her as a beater. This has been a really good first day of spoilers. I'm actually really hyped for this set. It seems a lot stronger than the Spider-Man set, and I honestly think that Avatar mixes in with MTG's lore way more than the Spider-Man set. So I'm really hyped about this. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and have a good one.